dripping with sarcasm as your girlfriend is dripping from orgasm, for I am the quintessential stud muffin and a goodness gracious, great balls of fire, goddamn handsome man.
What's up, everybody? Another week of the Ray Hyclak show. A lot has changed in the past week. A lot that I won't get into at this point. We will the big stuff. I need to work on some stuff first before we talk about it live on this very program. This is the Ray Hyclak show every single Sunday night on various platforms, including Rumble. We're on Rumble now. You want to go watch me on Rumble? I'm live right there. I can see myself in the glimmering lights with such luminaries as Dave Rubin, Dana White, Slap Fighting, Ben Shapiro. We're all here on Rumble as well. And if you don't like that, tough shit. That's what I'm going to tell you. I don't care. And we're live on all platforms with the exclusion of X, because I quit my job. Yes, everybody. It's going to be the opening story here. Quit my job, my day job, Wednesday, and just had enough. Personally, it was nothing against the company that I worked for. I worked for this company for about 4 years, and there comes a point where you kind of have to just look in the mirror and go, I can't fucking do this anymore. And for the longest time, I was a pest control technician. Ever since about 2021, came back from Las Vegas and wound up getting lucky with this job, pun intended. Very lucky, but I just had enough, man. I had enough. You can only do a certain kind of bug so many times before you get tired of hearing that you're going to be doing one. So it became a definite, hindrance on me. But all the best in all the future to the company. And I'm not going to mention the company's name. But yeah, man, you do enough of a certain nasty job. I won't say it. I don't want to manifest anything into the world. I don't want to do it. I don't even want to think about that kind of job. Gives me the heebies and the jeebs. All right. I don't need it. I don't need it in my life. Oh man. Yeah. And I kind of spur of the moment quit. I didn't really give any notice. I just, packed all the stuff that I had into the back of the bed of the truck, cleaned the front of the truck out, and bounced. I just had my girlfriend go pick me up, and my mom go as a witness. That way nobody could say shit. Because a lot of times you'll have companies, and this company wouldn't have done it. I want to be clear on that. But you never want to take the chance that they're gonna fuck you over. I mean, that's the best way to describe it. I mean, you cannot take that chance of bullshit happening to you when it comes to doing um those kinds of work, especially when you're dealing with a lot of equipment. I don't get when people like destroy equipment out of nowhere and then expect to get a paycheck. Like the fact that like I quit and I knew I was getting a full paycheck because they couldn't have said I did anything wrong, including putting everything inside the office. There are people who will just leave the fucking shit open. They'll do all the dumb shit and then wonder why they got docked pay. You know, there you got to think you're fucking them over in two ways in a sense, by one quitting without really a notice. And then the other is, you get your full paycheck because they can't say anything. If you only fuck them one thing, you're really just fucking yourself. You got to get the full paycheck out of the whole thing, I think. Like, you have to be nice at that point. You can motherfuck them after the check goes into the bank. I can condone that all day. I've done that many times, including at Terminex. Terminex was the one that broke me for a while on pest control. Like, I quit at working for like 6 months after just being overworked at that corporate bullshit known as Terminex for pest control. And if they want to come after me, come after me. I have receipts. I mean, taking constant bonuses from people, including myself, cutting hours. There were days I didn't have work. And it was because it's a corporate entity, and corporate entities blow when it comes to any kind of you know what? If corporations want to do something good, just do AI. Get the fuck out of the way on everything else and let small mom and pops actually get their shit together and become a little bit bigger. All right? Because honestly, like, pest control is not one of those jobs that can be corporatized. It has to be where you are not only looking at the customer, but the customer can fucking call you personally. It's a novel fucking concept. I guess nobody really gets it in this world, but hey, I'm just a guy, and I gotta close this behind me because it's been a weird week. I showed you a little bit of the behinds. I'm just gonna say, fuck it. You saw it, but we're here, we're live. But yeah, quit my job. I did sob uncontrollably for like a day. Not gonna lie. It hurt. It sucked. I mean, I left a good paying position. I'm a, grizzled veteran by now at 36. So it's like, I want to be 37. Fuck, man. I get it. But like, yeah, man. And if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching this, live, and you do that work, or you do a service job where you go into fucking places, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to just me being burnt the fuck out. And I loved what I did. I loved it. It is just, again, so much just burnt me out to where it's like, when you start, I'll admit, I'll say this to you guys, for about that 3 months, where I had the creepy crawlies all over my body for 3 months. I was having these feelings that stuff was crawling on me, and I was losing my mind. And if you're a person who has that, and like, even just if you never worked, but go seek mental help. Go seek a therapist. Go seek somebody who can help you understand that 9 times out of 10, it's not real. No matter how many times you check, no matter what you see, you're not, nothing's crawling on you. It took it took a lot for it to stop, and quitting my job was the biggest one. So it's also, if you want to, what's up, Jimmy Ward? Just saw, if you watch the, go watch the Mental Ward on Abraham Drinking as well. Go check them out. There is also a video I helped commentate of Jimmy Jr. or Jimmy Ward Jr. and Jimmy Ward the third doing, from the Mental Ward, doing a game of horse at the Ashtabula, Ohio YMCA. And it was so much fun. It took less time. If you're watching this on Abraham Drinking right now, I have to say, it took a lot less time than I thought it would for those guys to play horse. I thought I was going to be there for like half an hour. I really did. I thought I was going to be there a long time. And that's as a man who is not athletic at all. I honestly, like, I shot a basketball and it was just garbage. You remember that? There's a video. If you go to, it's 2022 on the show Bro Plata, BROBROPLATA. There's a video of me horribly shooting a basketball. I'm talking horribly, like to the point of embarrassment. I didn't get a single point. I did pop a shot and I only got 3 points. My wrists are garbage. Like, my wrists suck. It's just carpal tunneled out from years of hockey and, being lonely on a Friday, Saturday night. But yeah, the game was fantastic. Jimmy Ward the third, or watch the video is the best thing I can tell you. I don't need to tell you who won. We all know. I think they talked about it on the show today. I was busy all day. But it was fun to call that game and have Jimmy Ward Jr. and Jimmy Ward the third from the Mental Ward on Abraham Drinking, and hang out with those guys, because those guys are some of the most down to earth, real people when it comes to stand-up comedy. They put a great show out in Ashtabula, Ohio. If you're ever out that way, I would recommend going to the Cove nightclub in Ashtabula to go see a show, because it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth every penny. And then also any other shows, just go to Jimmy Ward's Facebook page and Wardy's Laugh Factory. Another great way to catch up with what's going on out east or Eastern Ohio way. And he's cultivating the scene out there. He's helping out in PA. Jimmy Ward's one of the best dudes I've ever met. Solid guy. And really is a man of his word. Son's amazing as well. They're fun guys to be around. And had a blast. Had a blast hanging out with them. And it was fun to hang out with them, do commentary. That video will be up soon. I just need to get a link to them for me to be able to edit that, because I'm going to put that together for them tonight probably, and it'll be up tomorrow on the Abraham Drinking site. So go see that. And then after that, this was yesterday, I went to the NWA Exodus Midwest Pro, which is a company run by EC3, formerly of the WWE, also known as Michael Hutter. Matt Bates, I think was his other name in WWE, but former NWA World's Heavyweight Wrestling Champion EC3 put on a banger of a show at NWA Midwest Pro, or NWA Exodus Midwest Pro. I went there hanging out, got to Friday. I actually helped them set up the ring, take it down from the gym to the venue, which is the Tree Lawn Music Hall. January 17th, by the way, if you're in Cleveland, Ohio, y'all should go to the January 17th, 2026 show, which is called New Game Plus. I was at Journey 3 last night for the NWA. And Exodus Midwest Pro, Exodus Pro, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the best wrestling promotions in the United States right now. There are such great talents that come up from Louisville, Kentucky, from OVW, NWA wrestlers you can see on NWA Power on the Roku channel. They all were out and about. Matches were fantastic. I was selling merch, but was able to walk away from the merch booth and watch the matches. It was fun. It was really fun. They'd been building up. If you haven't paid attention to NWA Exodus Midwest Pro, you should. They do YouTube live streams all the time, so you can go back and get caught up in the storylines and the angles of NWA Midwest or Exodus Midwest Pro. Just NWA Exodus is how I describe it. It's better that way. It's convenient. I like it. And the opening matches were all guys who I'm familiar with, young guys. Shout out to Gunner. Oh, fuck, I gotta remember his name. I have to bring him up here because this is kind of a cool thing. I gotta look it up here. Exodus. Exodus Pro. There we are. Trying to find Gunner's full name here. Darn it. Okay. Gunner. Hold on. Gunner. Oh man. Anyway, came up finally. Gunner Kane. Shout out to Gunner Kane. He is going into the military. He's got, I think, one more match. And young man, I think early 20s, 24, maybe mid 20s. He's in his prime to go into the military, and he's going to be taking off some time he's going to be taking off time in the military to go and serve our country and take some time from pro wrestling to do that. And I just wanted to say thank you for your service, first of all, brother, and hope you crush it, and can't wait to see you come back to the wrestling family, because that's always been my thing. I have always been a professional wrestling fan. I've been unabashed about my love of professional wrestling. And either if I start a new podcast soon, which I might do to keep me busy if I'm unemployed, but I'm definitely going to watch the Royal Rumble. I'm going to watch the Royal Rumble. I'm going to stream a reaction on here. I may do it on Rumble, just so I don't have to get any kind of fucking DCMA strikes. But you never know who does what and why and where and how. But I'm going to be a lot more involved with professional wrestling in the future coming up. And definitely going to start helping out more with NWA Exodus Midwest Pro. I want to get in, and I think I have my way. So if I can figure that out, we're good. Shout out to Richard Holliday, by the way, for winning the Exodus Midwest Championship and getting his flowers. He had talked about it against He had talked about becoming champion for a while now, and it was shocking. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch the match on their YouTube, NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance's YouTube channel. Shocking finish. Go watch it. And Richard Holliday obviously now is the Exodus Midwest champion, and he's looking to keep it. He's definitely looking to keep the NWA Midwest Championship in his frame of view on his shoulder. And talked about getting his flowers in the last couple of months. He really wanted to make an impact in the NWA, and boy howdy. And then another highlight for me, always. And if you're a professional wrestling fan and you love professional wrestling like I do, your heart will sing when you hear the name M-Dog Matt Cross. M-Dog Matt Cross is an icon of mine. Like, I've been watching that dude and I'm tearing up because I get emotional thinking about it, because the first time I ever saw him live was with my dad in Painesville, Ohio. Got to see him and Josh Prohibition in a tag team match at the Painesville Armory. And from then on, I had known of him from Backyard Wrestling, the video game, the Backyard Wrestling tapes, where there's actually a video of him having a match in the in a roller rink somewhere in the west side of Cleveland, I think, Parma area. If I remember correctly, it was like the Parma Roller Drome or something like that. Don't remember the opponent. Don't ask me who the opponent was, because I do not know. But it was old school M-Dog Matt Cross. If you remember, going back a ways to the early 2000s, 25 years ago now, I think that's when, like, Backyard Wrestling, the Too Hot for TV, come on at like 12 in the morning. Finally, you're old enough to go to Best Buy and buy the whole fucking DVD set. That was me, baby. I had them. I think there's one at my buddy's house right now, still in pristine condition, autographed by both M-Dog and Josh Prohibition. But getting back to M-Dog, I love M-Dog. Like, if you don't know who M-Dog Matt Cross is, you need to fucking go deep into M-Dog 20, M-Dog Matt Cross, however you want to search him on your YouTubes or Vimeo. I don't care where you go to watch your Mad Dog or M-Dog 20 Matt Cross shit. M-Dog it's M-Dog. He does a lot of flippy doos and a lot of acrobatics, but he does it beautifully and it makes it look effortless. One of the crispest. People say Will Ospreay. Is one of the greatest high flyers of all time. Suck my dick. M-Dog 20 is no matter what, one of the best in the world to ever do lucha style, to do any kind of acrobatic professional wrestling, and he could wrestle. Like, he can wrestle. That's the cool part about him. He can grab a hold. He can do all the fun shit and then make you happy with some, a 450 splash and a moonsault or a shooting star double stomp, just because he can. He's just showing off at that point. I love Matt Cross with a passion. So I got to see him. He lost, sadly. But I still, that is one guy. Anytime I see M-Dog on a card of any descript, I mean, one of my proudest moments as a fan was watching him and MJF in the opening match of All Out 2 or All Out 1 or All In, when before AEW became a thing. Matt Cross was there. He was there. He understood what the thought was, and he was in a sold out arena in Chicago, Illinois, for one of the biggest matches probably of his career, and had put on a banger with MJF. I mean, just an absolute banger. Thank you, by the way, to Matt Roby, Gary, EC3 for just allowing me to hang out. It was an honor. So I'm very happy with that. I got to do that with them. And I stole merch, so that's all I really did, and just kind of hung out and talked with wrestlers and enjoyed my time. Excuse me. All right. Whew. It was fun. That was a good night of professional wrestling was had by all. But yeah, let me see if my video is not up there. So I'll fix it in a sec. But I need to find my news video. Let's preload these things, Ray. I know, Ray. Let's go. It's news, everybody. I don't even know why I went to the news here. I could just come back here. We'll just talk like this, like normal human beings, normal people. By the way, if you're watching on Rumble, hit that follow button. Sorry for the loud noises. Sorry. That was my bad. But we're live for all you guys. Appreciate it one more time. Just wanted to let you guys know before we get into the news. Let's start off with some good news. Let me go into the vault here. And there is a school in Kansas. I think it's Kansas City. Where are we at? Wichita, Kansas is where this is at. Let's load this in a little closer for everybody. Boom. Yeah, about 175. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's too little or too much. All right, back it out. All right. I love this idea. I think this is a great idea for a school to actually do this. And it's if I can, let me resize this here. Resize this so we can at least see a little bit here. There we are. Move that over. And actually, no, I want to get the full thing because I think there's a kid that gets nut shotted in front of the camera, which is hilarious. I'm so glad that kids still do this. But we'll watch this video. And what it is apparently this school in Wichita is forcing kids to write shit down, forcing people to actually write on pen and paper again while learning stuff instead of just going on ChatGPT, going on, whatever website, Wikipedia or wherever website the kids like, I'm not saying we weren't guilty of it because we were the first generation of like computer heavy where we like learned how to type, and you had different games that would teach you about undersea shit, or you'd have like Math Blaster or Mavis Beacon typing. But we had that shit. Like we learned how to spell. We learned words because of those. Now these kids just type something into a fucking, a chat Grok, and the teachers then have to run it through Grok to see if it was done on Grok. Like they need to start grading or having these kids write. I'm not one of these people that says you have to write in cursive. I want people to know that right off the rip. I am not somebody who will tell people that, I fucking hated cursive. I fucking hate it. I got great at it when I was a kid. Fucking amazing. But like, I hated it. It was easier for me, at least. It was wholly easier, so much more easy to put together cogent and coherent sentences through cursive. It was just the way I was able to like actually communicate. I remember it was fucking 6th grade or something. I got in trouble, probably fought. I was fighting at that time. I was just an angry little fucking Polish boy. I was terrible. And I got kicked out of Catholic school in 6th grade. We'll talk about that more down the line, because that's kind of pertinent to some things. But after a certain amount of time, we'll talk about more. But yeah, but I remember I was in middle school at the public middle school, and I fought some kid, I think, and our teacher made us write like a Bart Simpson 1,000 times fucking thing, where I will not do this, I will not. And I finished in like 15 and 20 minutes maybe, and these kids were still like writing down the fucking things, and I'm just sitting there done. It's because I used fucking cursive, because it was just, you didn't have to really lift the pen much to write shit. But let's watch this video. Let's see what they're doing in Wichita. Oh.
Beginning next semester, students will return their Chromebooks and only use them during class when needed. The school's teachers plan to increase paper and pencil learning, hoping to improve student focus.
That kid gets stabbed. What was that? Let's watch this again. Hold on. He hit him in the dick. I caught this earlier. But I got to say, they look like friends. They look like friends. I mean, the kid's got a smile on his face. He's fine. But I think this kid gets hit in the dick. Like, I think that's what happened. We get a nut shot right on camera from children. It makes me happy to see that these little fucking crumb snatchers are actually still having fun. Good. It makes me happy. Let's watch this kid get hit one more time.
Paper and pencil
learning. Yeah, he gets like
stabbed
right in the
focus,
John.
Handwriting, and reduce screen time.
Love it.
We recognize that there are families out there who are unable to afford a family.
It shouldn't be about affordability, by the way. This should not be. She should not have made that about affordability. This is a great thing. This is a great, great, great thing. Get these little fucking, these little heathens back on a pad and notebook pad and paper. I mean, I still write a lot of jokes at shows. I still write a lot of jokes down. They're not great, but they're there because I want to write them on a piece of paper. It feels better to sit down and write on a piece of paper. Now, am I a reader? No. No. But, all in all, I enjoy writing stuff down. It feels good. I don't journal. I'm not one of those fucking douchebags. No offense. If you have a regular journal, I don't think we can be friends. Like, oh man, what is going on? There we are. Okay, it's still working on X or Rumble. Good. I'm not on X anymore. By the way, I lost that after I quit my job. But I will be keeping Evie Mucks around to be able to take that. But all in all, I like this idea. Let's continue.
Family Chromebook, and that's why we've dedicated ourselves to making sure that homework is on paper.
Yeah.
And the district says its goal is to create a healthier balance between technology and learning for every student.
Okay. It should be that way. Like, it really, really should be that way. Like, you should never have to like think that our kids are, doing something else other than what's the word I'm looking for? I can't really think right now. My brain is just fucking everywhere. It should be that way. I mean, we still did fucking Scantrons up until I graduated high school in 2000, and I'll make you feel old 7. But at the same time, man, that's how the world was, and it still should be for education. You benefit more. I want to see that. Does long-term memory increase when you write things down? Let's see. Yes. Okay, let's bring this up. There's a nice little tidbit here for you on the show. Oh man. Yes. Writing things down, especially by hand, significantly boosts long-term memory because it forces cognitive processing, creating strong neural connections than typing. Stronger neural connections, leading to better encoding and recall of information. This active engagement with the material helps you understand, retain, and retrieve details more effectively, making harder or handwritten notes a powerful tool for learning. And then deeper processing, brain activation, which these heathens need. Oh no. But yeah, and then reduces cognitive load. You just watched me have a panic attack live on stream. Thank you guys. But good for them. I'm sorry. Whew. All right. I'm losing my mind today. Anyway. Yeah, so I love it. I love this idea. I think that more places should do this. And now, before I bring up the flowery thing, which is Major League Baseball announced the only player elected to the Hall of Fame so far. But let's talk about this gent of a dummy. I gotta say, real quick, not a very political man, but guys like Jake Tapper need to get out of the business. They need to get out of broadcasting. They need to be excommunicated to what we're doing here on, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. No more, no less. It's all that he deserves. After what he tried, this is the most, people want to talk about division in this country. People want to talk about all the bullshit that's going on. And I'm going to show you now what the real division leader looks like when it comes to just, yep. Hold on. I got to go. There we are. When it comes to just straight up lying, like this is probably one of the biggest lies I've ever and I've seen the stuff happen on Assault on the Media for Opie and Anthony. I've seen a bunch of shit go and not as egregious as this, because there was no photo at the time. There was no anything that we really knew about Brian Cole Jr., who is now been identified safely as the J6th bomber. Okay? Can we all just, there was no photo at the time of this, just utter maliceful is the best way I can describe it. Way to do this. So let's bring up good old Jake Tapper here on CNN. I can't believe this actually happened.
Welcome to The Lead. I'm Jake Tapper. After nearly 5 years of investigation, the
By the way, why did it take 5 years? Why did this take 5 years after people had talked about the pipe bombs on the news? And I lead towards it didn't fit a narrative. It's the only way, dog. This was pure malice. Look at that face. Like, I'm pointing to on my screen, but like, look at that face. That is a man who is confident in what he's about to say and couldn't be more wrong. Continue.
FBI finally announced that they had arrested a suspect accused of planting pipe bombs near the Republican and Democratic National Committee headquarters the night before the January 6, 2021 Capitol attack. Brian Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburb.
Oh, Izzy, hold on. Let's, All right. Let's show this. That's Brian Cole Jr., by the way. Let's do this. It's the first sound effect I've ever used on this channel when it comes to the actual show. Really went in there. Let's go back to good old Jakey Poo here, lying the entire way. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find it here. I'm trying to find it.
Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with transporting the night before the January 6, 2021 Capitol attack. Brian Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with transporting an explosive device in interstate commerce and with malicious destruction by means of explosion. CNN observed local and federal law enforcement outside his home.
This is also, by the way, the same numbnuts who wrote a book after the election about, oh, we didn't know. And then there's a video of him saying, oh, you're making fun of his stutter. This guy's a whore. I mean, guys like him are just whores for money and will lie to make that money. And I can tell you, I'm not going to, tell you any kind of bullshit on this thing that I don't believe 100% or I do not have the facts on. And the fact that he would just jump to that. And imagine if it was, Fox News doing that. Fox News would lose their license in a heartbeat. They would lose their fucking license. Not under this administration, but under the next administration that would be a Democrat, absolutely would have been skewered. FCC license revoked, the whole nine. CNN will stay open. They're not really doing that well right now, but CNN will stay open. So it's creepy that would happen. Sorry. Again, it's just that time of year where my body is itchy. But yeah, here's the story right here. I have it up for us underneath the video. CNN anchor Jake Tapper ripped by critics Thursday after he wrongly referred to accused DC pipe bomber Brian Cole Jr. as a, quote, white man. Tapper made the cringeworthy gaffe while discussing the arrest of Cole, who is an African-American gentleman. During his opening segment on The Lead. It came at 5:01 p.m. It was a minute into the top of the hour. And this dummy decides to just straight up lie. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why would there's the item in question. But like, what made you even want to just throw that out? Like, the only reason he wanted to do that was to build a narrative. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to build a narrative. I can't believe I'm actually saying this stuff in 2025. Really, it's truly odd to me that I'm actually saying those words around this time. And I don't really know how to like quantify it if I'm being dead serious. Oh boy. Oh no. Why is this like I hate my internet right now. Probably all choppy. That sucks, but whatever. Let's I'm gonna close a couple things, see if that turns it back around. But yeah, man, I don't get it. I don't understand why he would even do that other than he was just building a goddamn narrative. It's the only reason I can figure it out. I don't understand it. But, you know, it happened, and I guarantee you he's still going to have a job. Shouldn't, but he does. So, fuck Jake Tapper, I guess. Oh, man. I did not also watch UFC 323, but congratulations, Petr Yan, for getting his title back after losing it to Aljamain Sterling a couple years ago. Came back for redemption, beat Dvalishvili for the belt. So that's good for him. Congratulations. Now, our last story of the show. It's a happy one. Jeff Kent, former San Francisco Giants great, is going to Cooperstown. He's going to Cooperstown to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And he becomes the baseball primary contributions he started playing in 1980. And then obviously Clemens and Bonds did not get in. Looks like they all received under the 75 meter mark there, or 75% vote. 75 meter. God, my brain is everywhere today. But yeah, congratulations to Jeff Kent. That's an amazing time for him and his family. I gotta admit, I gotta get going. It's been a long day, and I'm gonna go hang out for a little while. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show and all my stammering and stuttering throughout the hour, but it's definitely been fun. I can't believe this hour was only to an hour. More people I get on all the channels that watch regularly will add some time, add some stories, maybe calls as well. So we'll see what we can do with that. But see you next week. Next week, who knows what the news could be. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And as always, you got to remember this. No matter where you're at in life, no matter what life, the universe, and everything in between is throwing your way, you just got to remember, everybody gets bugs. Thank you guys. Have a great night. And see you next week on the Ray Hyclak Show. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Do all the things. Later.